See, and in just that time of load and then loading it to YouTube, I have already gone, washed a couple of dishes. So her biggest thing in life was eating well and balance. You don't want to do something tomorrow that you half-ass did today, right? So just go ahead and do it right the first time. It's easier to just go ahead and do it right the first time instead of having to go over it and over it and over it and over it. So even in my head, I know it's almost 11 o'clock. Did I wash my dentures, put them in? Did I do something to the kitchen? Did I do something to the living room vacuum? Things like that. And then little things. You know you're in that shelf right there, Tasha. Why don't you just throw that one thing away and then you don't have to think about it no more? So that's where I'm at right now. Getting rid of all the shit that I've held on to for 25 years. Supplies that I really haven't used and or don't need. So I offered to, sell you boxes. 25 people wanted boxes, but now they don't remember. So fuck it. I'm just putting it in the trash. If you're in Scottsbluff, come pick it up out of the trash, or if you tell me you're on your way, I'll leave the box on the front door or something. And I found that part of life has always been pretty easy, because who wants to go back and do something over and over and over and over? So even though I have gone a lot from a house to a studio and then you're cluttered, that's different than just being cluttered and buying too much shit. And now I have, several sisters that are minimalists, so that has finally rubbed off on me. And, I'm happy when I can see, I think I have, what is that? Probably 8 inches of space. I could see the floor and the heater right there. So I'm happy about that because I got it taken care of. I did not even open that bag. I knew I shouldn't. So I just put the whole thing in the wagon, thank you, Tammy, and put it in the trash, So now, Granny always did a little bit of canning. Now I'm doing a lot more canning. So as soon as they put my $527 back in the bank, 300 of that, I'm shopping a little bit with one rancher person and buying some right now stuff to start cooking. So hamburger, I'm going to start cooking right now. I ordered hamburger from him, like $100 package. So God has been telling me to eat a little bit more beef. It takes so long to chew, but I just got to learn how to cook it properly. I know, don't even put that in the comments. It won't work out well for you. I said I'm trying. And of course, she always taught us to plan our meals. So I plan my meals a month in advance, thanks to the Tactic, and finding a lot of 3 ingredient desserts, 3 ingredient meals, blah, 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 blah. If you just go ahead and do it now, you don't have to do it later. If you stay on budget now, you won't have to worry about having whatever you want, supplies, later. So I'm still trying to figure out how much I can save living in housing and blah, 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 blah. So for right now, my $100 is in between the mattress. Okay, I don't really have $100. That's why I was asking to borrow $30 2 days ago. No, I didn't get it, which just tells me I didn't need what it was I was going to buy with that $30. That's okay. I'll get my money back from the bank, letting Walmart have $527. I'm going to call them today and see if there's a cap on that shit. Anything over $100, don't pay for it. I don't have anything over $100 except the fucking hospital bills and doctor bills around this little Twilight Zone town. Yeah, not much Medicare, Medicaid here. Let's not even go there. That's another topic for another day. So now that I know I got that in my head, I'm going to set a reminder for 4 o'clock. It should be thunderstorming by then. Thank you. And I will be calm and rational. My head will be clear. And all those marbles will be in the right holes to deal with the bank. Yeah. And understand and remember. And of course, lots and lots of lists. So my mom was a list person. If there was a list taped to your dresser drawer, not ruined furniture, oh hell no, it would be on the top of your dresser. I looked at your dresser, they were a mess. I'm not going to take them apart. She would take the dressers out and turn them upside down on the bed so you can clean them properly. And yes, she was a drill sergeant. If whatever with the quarter thing, if it bounces, it's not made up right. Yeah, that. So I don't make my bed at all nowadays. I just don't. I buy comforters and I throw it over. That's it. Because that's just not fun to me. And I'm older now and I only do things that are pretty much fun to me. Seriously. Learn that now, young ones. Work hard when you're young. So when you're around 45, you can work at stupid things less and less and less, like making the bed. All my relationships, two husbands and 8 long-term relationships in my life, he made the bed. She made the bed. I didn't make no bed. You know, there's just some hard no's. That's one of them for me. I have one junk drawer and the rest are nice, neat, organized. I have one junk drawer in the kitchen. The rest are pretty much organized. You know, little things like that. You know, if you go ahead, we had money by the time I was 13. Mother was, you know, a millionaire. So 5 times over. She just kept starting businesses. Yeah. So that's what really got me drilled in my head. You have to have your own business. If you're not the type of person to handle a business, I don't really do it very well, especially now that I'm older. Just have whatever you want. You send $20, have whatever, you know, and that's not good business ethics. It really isn't. So I don't suggest you do that. You just listen to my story. And yeah, schedule. You don't change the budget. You don't change the schedule ever, unless somebody's dead or in the hospital. That's it. So sorry, you know, sister, I know you want to talk on the phone and webcam, but I don't want to lose track of time. And I know you're not the type of person that cares, but I still feel bad knowing humans expect other humans to be like this the whole time you're on a conversation. And now I just refuse to do that. I refuse. You know, we'll chat on the cam thing. I'll put you in the schedule for your birthday. Yes, I said I'll put you in the schedule. Because again, if it's not urgent, somebody's, you know, in the hospital or dead. No. Even with Phyllis today, I have to be back by 11. Lunch comes at 11. And I don't want my food sitting out in the chair getting bugs, you know, or if it's going to be hot. Well, I know it's going to be hot. Why would we be traveling all over this teeny tiny town looking for, you know, one little thing? No. On a rainy day, we can do that. It'll be nice and cool. On a cool day, we can go look for, you know, blue shoes in a size 6. You know, it's kind of rare, right? So, no. And the more I say no, the better I feel. And Mom was right. If you cannot do it, just say that. She didn't say just say no. She would say, if it's going to upset your spirit, don't do it. That. If it's going to upset your spirit. So, and she didn't. You know, somebody, oh, come on to my... And my mother didn't eat my food. She didn't. She ate my eldest sister, Brenda's food. That's it. I don't know why. But to this day, I think I might have made her... When we got rich and moved to Rialto, California, the rich white neighborhood, I did make a Dagwood for her, and she would eat the Dagwood. Google it. Or burrito. Like twice, 2 or 3, 5 times in my whole life, she ate my cooking. Whatever her reasons are, don't matter. She did it, and I'm grateful she did. I don't eat other people's cooking. You don't know what they put in their food. You don't know if they pick their nose and then, you know, toss the salad. You don't know. So she never, ever, even at the job when they have these big, huge parties in the office on Fridays, nope. Oh, I already ate. I can't eat anything else. No. Especially if you had any kind of a pet, she's not eating your food. No. So yeah, thank you, Mom. All those things you taught me, I'm remembering now. I might not remember other stuff, but I'm remembering shit Mama taught me when I was 7. It's all coming back to me now. Who sings that song? I don't know. And I know you guys probably don't believe you choose everything. I do, so suck it up. Scroll if you don't. But I'm glad I chose the mom I chose. I'm glad I chose the life I chose. And the biggest thing, I'm glad I chose you to be in my life to teach me something only you could teach me.